and evening. Starting stable. See, I don't know. I'm getting like mixed signals. Picking up on this energy. Like, why is somebody trying to pretend like they're coming towards you? Let's see if we can figure out who this is and why they playing. All right, but we got starting stable. We seen that the greens were in the reverse, but now this is in the upright. But I'm hearing it's for the light people or the light blue or the sky people, because somebody is like sky bound or something. But I'm seeing for the sky people or something like this. It's a party place in the reverse. All right, wishes come true. Okay, so this could be something where, like, say I am a sky person, but these people got me up out of my character. They want to bring me down to their level. They want to bring me to, you know, like street level or something like this. But they already had one, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, the Fool card, take the leap of faith, go green. See the green man walking? Somebody's last name could be green. This could be also something where people want to make a revolution about something. But it's just like, dude, I really kind of am looking at it differently. Of course, everybody's like the government, but I'm seeing something else that was underneath it or behind it or around the corner from it or above it, or hey, already compromised it, and they were just using the structure of what we call the government to take the fall for whatever these people are doing. And they are stronger, but it's like whatever this is, like, usually, like, if somebody's doing so, I'm mad my little bow flew off. Okay, I got to get some super glue and put it back on. But I don't know which way to go, because my energy tell me, what is we tearing something down, or like, what is this? Okay, but it's something about these people. This, like, that's why I told you these are like civil rights and esoteric children's babies, like the movement people using this energy of the coming of Christ and something like this. I don't know, for something else. So we're going to see differently, because if these people have been in the dark or they got led out the Truman Show or something, of course we're going to see things, differently here. But like, why the fuck y'all got to try to tear down the throne when I'm about to probably go sit on it? Like, what's going on? Why you want to do that? Like, whatever. Now, I don't know. There's a lot of groups here, y'all, that I'll be picking up on, like cyber groups, secret, like anonymous groups or something like this. But like, some of these were bullies. Some of these groups are bullies. They're just big bullies, big techie bullies. People that don't have to show up, to be bullying you. It's funny because earlier I was outside and I heard the song "We Back" or something like this. The album cover said "We Back," but the song was like "You Still a Bitch." So I don't know what. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. This could be talking about like a dog. Like I said, one of my coat of arms does have a dog on it with a crown. He's jumping out the crown. Okay. But I don't know. You get what I'm saying? There's a symbol, like an old symbol of like an eagle, the bear, something else and something else together. The lion and something else, the wolf. I don't know, it's something like that. It is. I think it's supposed to make represent like a deity or something like this. But it's almost like a trickster energy. Whenever I pull that energy, or if I look at something about it, it's almost like a trickster energy spirit. Okay. So there could be preparations for like a baby. Okay. This could be a notice. Okay. Also, we got the Crow King energy. So this could be a darker masculine coming towards somebody or something like this. What can I learn from observation? All right. This could be somebody that was, death don't mean just death like that, like in a casket. Somebody could have realized them and their woman or their man, could have been killed or cut out from a system or from a harvest or something like this. And they could be back for like a vengeance or something like this. I don't know. I'm seeing something cute though, but I don't know. There could be preparations like, I don't know. Like I told you, somebody also could be like, oh, is such about to get that? Okay, cool. All right, and then somebody could be trying to like get some immaculate conception or something going on, to ensure something. Yeah, we got the Queen of Wands here. All right, and this Queen of Wands could be the son of somebody, or the Queen of Wands is about to have a son, because we got preparation over here with the chocolate mama and the little yellow baby. Okay, so this could be also representing, you know, as somebody could be claiming like that a child is like somebody's child. It could be the person that has like a medium skin tone. The mother has a medium skin tone. Okay, because you know, some little kids, like one of my twins, she came out with like a, I don't know, kind of like reddish blonde. I don't know. She came out with like some strange color hair a little bit. Okay, curly. All right, but then you know, then one of my daughters, she came out real bright with like thick, curly, long hair. Like, you know, it's just, I don't know. But nobody's hair is straight or anything like this. But like I said, my D baby is really brighter. Now she's a lot brighter than her mother. And then her hair has like a tint to it, like a blondish, I don't know, kind of reddish, some kind of tint to it. But I don't know, somebody could be, it could be like a little kid with really light hair. Okay. Or the child could have like pretty eyes or something here. Again, we got sky energy. Um, y'all, I just got a headache. You know what? Let me turn off this car because I don't know. It smells like gas a little bit or something. One of my twins had some food left over because she be making her meal preps or whatever, and she gave me some food. But boy, I be trying not to say everything that comes to my mind, but I'm thinking, damn, is this the Last Supper? And then she had some like wine or something, some coconut wine that she bought, and she was like, oh, I don't really like it or something like this. I'm like, oh, you know, I'm thinking this child is giving me something, but I was hungry. I've been eating like not that much, you know, just snacking a little bit, like half of stuff. Like I went and bought some hot Cheetos. I just only wanted a couple of them, and then I gave it to my other daughter. And then one of the twins was in there cooking something, and it smelled like banana bread. And I'm like, ooh, I can't wait until she get that out. But she be mad, like, Mom, you got to make your own food, blah 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 blah. So I was surprised when she was giving me that wine and that food. She's like, you can't just be sitting here waiting around. And I'm thinking, like, all these years I done fed you motherfuckers. Look. Okay, anyway, you know, I was thinking about this. And so when I smelled the banana stuff, and then she was like, no, it's not cake. I was like, it smelled like cake. And she was like, no, I made some oatmeal, some kind of something oatmeal. Okay. And I'm like, oh, well, okay. And I had to come over here to Starbucks to give me a piece of banana bread. Okay. So I don't know. It could be something planned on. I was watching earlier where um the reason why I think media or movies and stuff like this is incorporated, because it is something about something that I could have been connected to, or as a child or something like this. Right. It's a part of whatever this is, and it's a part of me or something like this. But um you know, I was watching something about like the facts of life, I think it was, and how they wanted the one girl with the big boobs or whatever, because she wasn't really fat to me. But they wanted her to lose weight or whatever. Then she lost all that weight, and then it wasn't good for the show, so they wanted her to gain the weight back. You know, it made me even think about like when I lost all that weight. like 3 years ago or something like this, and then now I kind of gained it back. But then I wasn't really gaining it back. But then I noticed that, like my stomach, I told y'all about my stomach. It feel like somebody put some filler in my stomach or something like this. Cause my stomach is like so heavy, like the meat, like it's so like bloated and it's so heavy. And my stomach don't normally be like that. Like it feels heavy. It when I touch it, it's heavy. I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with my stomach, y'all. I don't. I just know it started around the same time as the, you know, it kind of feel like bloat, like if a body was like in the water floating around for days or months, right before the stomach is about to bust. You know, of course I've never seen nothing like that, but on a movie. But that's what it that's what it feels like. When I touch it to touch the skin, it don't even feel like my stomach. It feels like somebody else's stomach is on me. Like I'm not even joking, y'all. I'm not. It's like maybe like what pregnant Barbie would feel like if she was a real person. It feel weird. It's like It's not a natural bloat. It's not a natural weight in my belly right now. You know. So, like, cause I don't really gain a lot of weight. Like I usually kind of like stay the same or get a little bit smaller or something, but no. So I don't know what that's all about. Cause I was pitching um I was picturing when I went to the place last night, the bar last night, then I seen a couple of people had like corsets on and like, I seen that Saucy Santana booty song or whatever that he was performing with that black outfit on the corset. So last night when I was there, it was a bunch of people that was dressed kind of like, kind of like that. Like I don't know, like short leather skirts that was kind of like skater clothes with the corset, with the, the vest, the tight leather vest and the boots and with the chains and things all on the legs and stuff. Like people were dressed like that. Corsets that was kind of like that corset that he had on. And so it was making me think, excuse me. It was making me think, because sometimes when you notice a difference. Like I've been to clubs, all kind of clubs, but it's something different when you go to a gay club. People be putting on, they be doing a lot. They be doing extra. You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of make it fun a little bit, I guess. All right, but I'm like, that shit is something that's really really fucking extra. But um yeah, so I don't know. It could be something like that where somebody wanted like come off being smaller, because I was also getting something like somebody had gained some weight or whatever, and then like this person had lost the weight, and then the other person had stayed the same, and somebody went back to the person that lost a lot of weight. It's something like this. So we got Mother Nature's balance here. Okay. Also something about the threes here, because somebody could be like taking up two spaces. Like there could be two people that's already like demons or detached or divine that are playing as part of this Empress energy. I could be the last one of the light or something. They don't want that. They want somebody of the dark. So that's why we could have had that Empress in reverse earlier. All right. This could be this boss energy. If I say like one word like that and it's not like a regular name, that's somebody's handle name or something that they used online or something. So there could be something balancing something out. But maybe somebody looks more acceptable for like TV and somebody don't. Like I don't know, it's something like this, y'all. Okay, there's something about three or something in threes, or three is better than one. This is like somebody trying to take away the shine. Say like a Christ energy is on the planet for the first time in 2,000 years. These people are usually used to doing like a hecate or hectate energy. Excuse me. But I be thinking sometimes these be transgenders with that hecate energy. But then this is making me think that these are three women. Okay, so some masculine energy, you could have been the only female, and somebody could have had also in their life, they could have had like a transgender or something. And I feel like one person is going more into exploring and being open with their sexuality, bisexuality, or that they just like the same sex or something. And so it's kind of something that's being split. And then there's somebody else that you was the only one, or I was the only one for this person as a female, that was the muse, or that this person ever really liked like that in their life. This could be somebody in the background that was hoping that they could get you after this shit was over or something like this. Because that's why I'm saying it's like they trading people on like the stock market or something like this. But it's, some of us is not meant for that. But just put it like that. Your feelings could be hurt because somebody really could have only been about you, and because of this little drama right here, somebody's going to try to make it an excuse like, ew, you changed, or you're acting like this and I don't like this part of you. But this person been like watching you all this time or something like this, or damaging opportunities so that they could get you, but they really didn't want you. They just wanted to keep you close to damage those opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So the spotlight can't just be only on you. And this person could have a nerve to be a superstar or something, or somebody that everybody knew in school, a very popular person, like the most popular person, a valedictorian of the prom. It's somebody like this of the class or something like this. I meant to say the prom queen, or the prom queen or something like this. So they got their nerve. All right. But we got the Supreme's energy. Somebody could also be using like challenges amongst a situation or a relationship to like trying to sucker you into something. Like, it's like, Nick, look. If this is where y'all going with this shit, you might as well forget about it. Because of the things that was allowed to creep up and happen around me, even if this was the case with this person that looked like this person that's sitting up in this house with me, I don't give a fuck if you change this person's nose, do this or whatever this is. It's ruined. It's ruined. Like, it's not me, it's not it's the situation is, you know what I'm saying, it's seen as like, I don't know, corrupt or something in my situation here. Nothing will ever be the same after whatever the fuck this is. Okay? And nobody can say like, oh, you should have just been quiet, or maybe if you, no. Because if something's shaking me up to talk shit, especially online or something, or just in general, because I'm not somebody that really tell my business. I don't talk publicly about my business. We're not even talking about my business. By the time the shit that I like that I like share with y'all on here, that that is not my reality. You see what I'm saying? That has not been my reality. This is shadow work, is realizing shit that was going on behind your back. It don't have to do like you got a dark mind back there, clean out that stuff from that abuse, because some of you didn't. In your reality, you were not harmed. It was in the darkness, or in the dark, or in the sleep that you were harmed. Do you understand? So there could be some shit there, but how would that be affecting me if I'm not really aware of it? You know what I'm saying? Subconsciously, I haven't been, nothing scared me or nothing like this where I would be scared to go outside or make friends or nothing like that. I'm choosing not to because of what is going, because this concerns me as somebody having a human experience. This concerns me that somebody can have that much power to play around and do whatever this is to aggravate or agitate or try to drag you in or pull you in or something like this. Or it's almost like some witches dancing around somebody in a big old circle. The aesthetic of it. Right? So my thing was bringing awareness to this being able to happen, because I never heard anybody talking about this on this level when it comes to gang stalking, or explaining that the way that, so through our mind's eye is profit energy. Whatever you've gone through in your life, in the dark and the light and everything like this, the way you tell your story, the way this comes out, if you're not just manipulating or lying, or just, you're one of the noise makers that they created so somebody else cannot be heard, and you really, really went through some shit like this. You see what I'm saying? Like, the only time I've seen something like this, like haunting stuff like this, is in a movie. I haven't seen anybody else that got really, popular online to talk about a haunting or something that they really do feel like a force came in and shredded their family apart or something. And then they had to look back and realize a lot of shit that must have happened while you were blindfolded over the past 20 years, 30 years, your entire life, or whatever. Okay? Shadow work is actually using these gifts to bring out these kind of things that could have even happened in the shadows of your community. Okay, so whatever we talk about on here, this is an energy of something we can't really pinpoint, but it is really kind of trippy, because we be talking about like old memories and stuff. Like, dang, I wonder what happened. That's why that one time when I went out of town and bop, 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 bop. You know what I'm saying? And I woke up and then this happened, or my clothes was off, or something like this. Do you understand? But I really feel like if this really happened to somebody, the dirty thing is they gave these actual memories to other people. They know exactly what they probably even seen video footage of you, but they can't speak on this. Think about it like that, like NDA or something deeper, what they're connected to. They can't speak about it. So people could be trying to articulate this so you can know that that happened. But it's kind of hard if you somebody that just sees when it comes to like shit that's my business, or what I feel like I need to worry about, or like, girl, I knew I shouldn't have went to that party, or yeah, something right wasn't right about that dude or something. I've never had a problem with that. But to pick up, to say that I always picked up a large organization or something like this, like the Truman Show, no, that there, I feel like it was a time stamp date. 2021 was when that awakening was supposed to happen, like in the book The Spring. 2021 will be 100 years after that play was written, when the prophecy in that book says that 100 years later that shit was going to happen again, exactly the way it did. And I had real life experiences happen around me that was happening in that fucking book, on point to the T. So that was, you know, being opening up that portal, that changed a lot of shit. So, you know, so like I said, this is it's somewhat of a reality, but it's kind of like going back to places and trying to do like detective work on certain situations that happen in your life and amplifying on them, how it could have affected a person, whether it's my thought or my memory or not, or a community. Okay. So, you know, what I'm talking about on here is not my reality. There is an added layer to something as to why this happened. It's not no blame game or nothing. It's just like, damn, can we get this over with so we can move to the next fucking step or something? Like, I'm just tired of this shit. It just seemed like we won the thing, or we didn't got over them hurdles. We done already jump, you know, like in the track and field or whatever, you got to jump over those things. We done already, like, what the fuck you got us still standing out here for? How many times, you know, the game is already over. The ribbon is, somebody already won the race. Why you keep having us go around here and do this same thing after the race, the exact way that we would do it in this race? You know what I'm saying? There's more races to come if I'm in track. You know, that's like, you know, unless it's a punishment. And somebody say, oh, y'all did so horrible, I want y'all to get right back on this track, and I want you to give me 3 or 4 something something. And you're like, whoa, 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 but I thought that we did good though. We the ones that won. Why you punishing us? And just think about it like this, not looked at as like practice, because you're gonna come back the next day to school and you're gonna go to practice then. So you would just be confused if we just won this big race, and instead of going home celebrating, smacking it up with our friends, you want us to come out here and run for another couple hours? Like, what the hell is this? Usually that's what happens when you get punished, if you did bad and somebody like, yeah, y'all didn't do that right or something, get back out here on this field. So it's something like this. Okay. So again, there could be something here. Now, I'm saying get ready, but it's like, dude, like, do I still have all my stuff? Like, I'm not going forward with anything until I feel like I'm replenished. And there's the replenishing is it can be done. All right. I want to feel like I felt with my Ace of Cups. Yeah, I'm not budging, motherfucker. I got to be able to be all the way aware. You know what I'm saying? So there could be something like this where somebody's trying to get you to move over the line, but that's how you're gonna be stuck now. You know, if you know what it's like to have a full Ace of Cups and your gifts fully activated, whether you knew how to use them or not, somebody trying to get you to cross the finish line without that shit, I don't like the way that feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the way. And then somebody's like, oh, restoration or whatever like this. I was getting that like 6 months ago. Shit don't feel like it. So there could be something where somebody is not rebirthing this thing of like some kind of supreme energy, or using other people that look like you to, you know, play your part, like here on, you know, in certain situations in different levels, media, you know, in your real life, whatever like this. Somebody was like having other people play your part or something like this, something weird like that. But this could be something like the promise of something, like somebody rising here, because I feel like somebody keep trying to put you in a supreme energy. Or this could be like, maybe you were in a relationship, somebody could have been in a relationship and there was other people attached to this relationship, and you didn't know. You thought you and this person was holding this relationship all yourself, but the whole time somebody was connected to a server, or they had another person or something like this. Okay, because I feel like anything like that is like a major betrayal. Just say like you can't produce children. Just tell me that I can't produce children the proper way, and that's why the fuck you had to put them eggs in me. It's either that or this is criminal. And somebody did something real fucked up here to stop me from some type of growth or some type of recognition or some type of movement forward. Maybe I had to have 4 of my original children in order to pass over and get over this hurdle in the future. And if I didn't do that, you try to set me back to have to raise a whole nother family. Like, what the, and what am I gonna get at the end of that, motherfucker? Now, since I know that this is the deal. Like, I wasn't there to be able to protect myself and say, hey, put that shit in the contract or something like this before. Somebody else could have wrote you into a contract or something a long time ago. But motherfucker, I'm wide awake a little bit now. Like, so what the fuck that mean? All right. So, you know, so there's something about like a 3-piece energy. Okay. This could also be like 3 friends, like what we were just reading in the Sophania energy in that book. Or this could be like something, these people already have a clone of you or me. They couldn't live without you. They just created another clone or brought somebody else that looked like you, and they acting like this is a thing, a 3-piece thing. Because everywhere we went, everybody seen us as, even though these are my 2 play sisters, my fake sisters, or whatever this called. But I feel like somebody could be saying that's not true. But I told you, with somebody, all these family was cloning you because of the wheel of fortune here. They was fortunate to have you, and they didn't act like that. They actually acted like and they increased these people's reality in the background and in the Truman Show, and tried to leave you with nothing on either part here. All right. So we have a rebirth in reverse of this threesome or something like this. Okay. This could be also like 3 of you. Okay. If they have 3 clones of you or something like this, that, something like this, or they're going to keep those 3, and the mother, or there could be 3 daughters moving forward and the mother is in reverse. Like a mother is not going to be revitalized or something like this. Okay, I told you, I'm wondering if in some of these cultures, the reason why they were doing this, like, the reason why they were doing this, the mother was raising children, is so that somebody in the family could have close access or breed their wives. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or after somebody dies, they make a clone, and then that man just sits around, and because I told you there's something called like emotional molestation or something like this, or emotional something, where if say a husband counts on his wife to like coddle him or do like this or whatever like this, or be his everything or something like this. And if he feels like he's losing that wife or something, he'll grab onto one of the daughters or something in the family and try to manipulate the daughter and siphon that energy. And then the daughter, because in most cases, this could be like daddy's girl syndrome. And then the daughter will, side eye or look funny at the mom. Everything the mom do is wrong. It's like turning the daughter into a bitch or a dog, a guard dog against the mother. Okay. And I saw this briefly, okay, about 3 years ago, when turmoil was going on in the house with my twins. But one of them is still on the dad. And guess what? It's the one that the darker skinned one that looked like more like my people. You know what I'm saying? And the lighter skinned one was on that shit too. But I feel like she seen something, and then she was like, oh, that's kind of not right, or something like this. If I'm about to be mad at mom, I'm about to be mad at mom because I'm mad at her. I'm not going to be mad because dad is trying to manipulate me to be mad at her. So we still be beefing more than me and the other twin, but it's on, our little level. You know what I'm saying? Me not watching the D baby or something like this. So I don't know. I've noticed these type of syndromes. So while these motherfuckers was trying to do research on me, I was doing research on these type of elements here. Okay. And I'm hearing that even when it's people that might have a little bit of like, I don't know, maybe there could be some handlers of these people that could be prejudiced. It's like they like to do that. They like to siphon the darker skinned child. If these people are some type of have some type of some measures here, they like to siphon, like even have them siphon sexually. Um, you see what I'm saying? This could be like a situation where somebody be having somebody siphon that daughter, but they also use this daughter at the same time to, you know, um, to be closer to them. And I don't know, it's a weird thing. Y'all would have to see it to understand it. And like some of these things happen and some of these didn't, but it's a part of my research on how I was looking at this and how it could go. You see? So, you know, yeah, something is broken. You know, it's a shame a little bit, but yeah, we have inner quiet in reverse. All right. So somebody could be going through some type of a turmoil here because they don't feel like they're going to be able to hold on to you this time. You know, like say somebody in a relationship and they be asking for affection or they be asking and they never get, but they okay with it, you know, or they go get it somewhere else or whatever this is. Okay. Cause you know, we talk about God and then we talk about the children of the gods that's going to get that shit anyway, whatever like this. So, you know, just looking at it like that. So it could be a situation where you've been, and then you thought that at the end of your relationship 20 years later, that that was going to be the cause of it. But again, something could be outside influence. But it's like if the man wasn't able to figure that shit out or fight next to you, or you felt like you was fighting this battle, or the female wasn't fighting with you, you felt like you was fighting by yourself, vice versa, however it goes for you, it will change something. And then you have to think about it like this: damn, do I let these people win? But you know, nothing was horrible before, but nothing was perfect either. It might just be time. You know, it just might be time. Okay. But in this day and age, I feel like these people are trying to um you know, push you off it's a very detrimental, somebody got a detrimental decision to make. Okay. You just do. You just do. It's almost like, do we have everything on this side over here? Okay, now push the person now. You know? Yeah, it's a party place. I'm telling you. Like somebody finally want to let you in the sky when the party is over. They're about to say this is like a space program. They're about to shut it down, and now these motherfuckers like, oh, let's take you. You could go in the sky now, or something like this. Who wants to be doing that, or who wants to sit up there, or something like this? Who wants to be like God? How they asked in the Bible. Who wants to be like Dad or something? You know. So now somebody want to hand over your air, say you the air, and you could be in the air or something like this, or maybe chariot energy. But you know the party's already over here. The Three of Cups. Also something about somebody wasn't celebrating with these people. Somebody could be trying to say that you were up there, or you were the one that was in charge of the chariot instead of this moon energy. All right. But we see that the chariot is kind of charged by the moon energy. I thought I brought my glasses in here. Oh. It is more geared by the moon energy and the stars. Okay. Yeah, Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. So somebody, it could be all in their thoughts, or they feeling some kind of way. We got a D. Somebody with the name D is in reverse. Okay. They feeling some kind of way because that inner quiet was in the upright before we started this video. It was on the top of the deck, and then now it's in reverse. So somebody is not having inner quiet. Somebody is overwhelmed here, and it might be because they didn't celebrate you with you in this astral or some kind of way. Excuse me. It was kind of like leaving somebody behind. Okay. And then we got the Fool in reverse. Somebody maybe didn't know how far this could go, and then this could have led to this person's death. Okay, because this could be somebody that died with a smile. Why did they do it? I just don't know who this is and why they did this. Because I kind of feel bad, because I kind of feel like somebody loved you so much. They was the only one that was your friend. The rest of these motherfuckers are pushing this shit forward. You know what I'm saying? And trying to say, oh, this person got to die now. They knew that, like, if this person would be able to squeeze a little bit of, like, saving you or something, that they were going to do it. But it's really the other whole group of people that is the ones that's supposed to be going to some kind of death or something like this. So I'm hearing D dies. I think I seen this. This could be around this rock energy, okay, or out around the time when Krishan Rock and them came to my view a couple years ago. This I had already got a message. It was like writing on the wall that this person dies, but I'm like, why? You know what I'm saying? So there could be a death here, okay, and maybe this person did something here, and so they're coming for the mother. It's something like this. It's like somebody skipped over someone. So like say somebody the father was a double agent in something. They skipped the wife. They didn't bring her into it. They let him have another double agent wife, a whole nother woman. That person passed away or something like this. They never brought the wife in, but they brought the children in. You know what I'm saying? Somebody did something like this on purpose, where they said you can't bring your wife. It got to be, you got to pick another wife for this section or whatever of your life and just keep it secret. But I'm just saying, what if it's something like this? But the children, yeah, even if they're not yours, yeah. But it was only to smite this person. But I also feel like somebody knows that you're dead now, or you're gonna be dead, or you don't have a chance for survival because um you don't have a chance at survival. Now this person knows about this group because they was in it. Let's say that in somebody's situation. God is telling you what the group is, so these people can't come fucking with you like that. Somebody got an inkling or something in their mind to know that they're a double agent. There's some things that they should just shut up about. They carry themselves differently. They wouldn't be on this channel. Me, nobody never told me nothing. Because I feel like nobody can't really. But this is a threat here. They don't know what this is. This is an anomaly, okay? Because this person shouldn't know what the fuck they know. How you know? That man told her? No. God did. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We got death here. So this could lead to some kind of death here. I feel like the fact that you didn't get included in this means you can't go to the future. This is like a some kind of program going into the future or something like this. And for sure, I was not invited in it, not the normal way. Or somebody lied to these people and say they're like two sides of your brain. With some of these people, okay, say they was tapped in with both sides of their brain. When they sleeping and waking, they know that they're part of this program. They just better not say nothing. For you, somebody was just fucking around with you in your sleep. In the day, you wasn't waking up with the same thoughts that you had from whatever they was doing to you in your sleep or whatever like this. You wasn't signed up for both sides or something like this. It's something like this, man. And you were supposed to be like somebody was created to be, you or I or whoever this is were created to be a damn, what do they call it? It's a word for it. Like they bred you to be the thing that get blown up for destruction. You was born for destruction or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a phrase that they use. Like you was the thing that they picked and put the detonated bomb in your body. Somebody could be the tower. Okay? But I feel like if they trying to bring it, it's not coming. Because I feel like something, they broke code. You didn't get to live or you didn't get to experience. These people got to be in it and experience it. They just was using you in it. You didn't get to experience whatever this is. And this is justice here. Okay? But this could be crazy. Like somebody could have been taken from you and you never knew, and they had to look at you through like a looking glass, or like I keep on hearing goldfish, like somebody was looking at you like a fish in a bowl, the beautiful fish that they like to come look at in a bowl or something like this. And it's a shame that the truth coming out got to change something, but you should change something else. You should change, like something else or whatever like this. Or you know how it is, like a man is dating a woman and he like her or something, or he see her online, he get obsessed. Like let's say this could be in the future, past or whatever, or higher up people had this access all the time. And they were able to look at you online. Then they start watching you at home. You was a fun girl and everything. But now all these people that started looking at you too, some of you, your energy, when people huddle in and pay attention to you, they could siphon your energy. That's how some people's energy is. They're not supposed to be viewed on that level like that without their understanding or their knowledge or their permission or something like this. So this certain group that was watching you, these could be siphoners, where them watching you secretly in your home, like people ain't really supposed to be able to do. You could pick up on that energy and know that and this is like why you could be drained or something like this. Okay. So, but nobody really cared about that, I'm guessing, at that time. But then imagine, say you all in love with this girl, and then she's put through these trials or something like this, and then you watching her through these trials, and you're like, ew, you do that? Ew, you no, no, no. Okay, I don't like this girl no more. But like I told you, none of this is me, none of this is mine, none of this shit. It's like whatever's been going on in this household or whatever in the past 5 years, that ain't even me. And so if somebody think that that's that, then move the fuck on. Cause it ain't, just whatever the fuck is supposed to be due to me. Because somebody's trying to make like, oh, I'll give you this inheritance. Just like you going to a lawyer and they say, I need to meet you. Your uncle passed away. He want me to give your, this will. Your name is on the will. And then he read out what the will say, and he left everything to you. Everybody else like, oh, forget this. I'm getting out of here. Whatever. What you mean? They all leave, and then he say, hey, but before I give this, you got to get down here and suck my dick, and before I give you this paperwork or whatever. I mean, do you really want it or not? This is like, you know what I'm saying? It's something like this, y'all. It's something, okay? Like somebody wanted to degrade somebody or something before something. So we got passion here. So somebody might not be passionate about something here. Or somebody's not passionate or happy about, this could be somebody in the bloodline or something, about you getting this justice. All right? Somebody's not passionate about you not being rebirthed or being back in a system or back in the Truman Show or back in something. People could have been trying to like halt you from knowing stuff but again, when God get up in this, you can't change it, because if you say it too much, that means that you outside the box or outside the line, and you can't. And these people learn how to like tweak or hack back in and act like they zombies, or put the blood and the guts on and walk around like to get through the crowd of zombies. Like these people already have perfected this, because again, remember this, something that you were supposed to be in or something you got left behind from, whether you were supposed to be in it or not, you can sense that another group moved on with something. Okay. And this is what could be the reason why somebody is going to end up out of something here. Okay. Anxiously stressed out. Somebody is really stressed out. It could be these women here. Okay. This could be some women. Okay. Because I'm telling you, if Jesus was under that rock or under some type of something or in that cave all that time, I'm telling you, somebody was going in the underworld and they was doing something here. Somebody supposed to see what these people need to be under judgment for. But you let the people that was supposed to be under judgment go look at this information and delete the files so that they can free themselves from some type of judgment. And then you let them go and look into our files too, so that they can have something on us or dirt or find out something. Like that's like finding out that God messy as hell. And these people went to heaven. And then when they got there, they said, oh, you want to, you get to look back at your life and see your whole life flash before you. But somebody, you know what, God, I already know what happened in my life. Can we go back and I can see what my wife's life was like? Like, what the fuck you want to do that for? You know what I'm saying? Somebody could have went in your files or something. They could have even seen like, how y'all get that footage of me? I was the only one out there that night. I didn't even think nobody seen me steal that TV for somebody or something like this. Like, oh my God, how did you get this? When I was like 10 years old or something, I just was bored and I went and I said, let me go up in here and do this challenge and get more, this my boy stuff or something like this. And for a girl be like, oh, dang. It was just me and such. They said they wasn't promised that he got to second base and got to fill on my boobies. You know what I'm saying? In the 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't even know nobody. I ain't think nobody would know about that. Like, damn. Like, I don't know. But somebody went and did that because they wanted to come and say, child, I know what you've done. Oh, I'm God. Like this, like straight up, for real. For real. And somebody fuck around and got their feelings hurt. We got justice here, but I'm telling you, in somebody's case, this person was trained or they was promised somebody, they was locked in with somebody else while they was locked in with you. Rather, it was a handler, somebody with a chip or something like this. And so this person was promised not to give you all they love while they was with you playing this game, when they was going to rob your ass blind for trillions of dollars or billions of dollars or something like this. When you in 20 years, like, go fake and marry this person. I don't care. We about this money. We've been doing this for centuries, or this is what our family do, or whatever like this. And somebody got their feelings hurt, or somebody was trying to punish you through the relationship, leave you. Okay, say this is somebody that got a doppelganger or a clone. This motherfucker been off living some kind of luxury lifestyle and left you behind with a shell of a man version of them. And that version don't give love and all this other stuff like this. And so, somebody could have seen you fucking around getting this from somewhere else. I'm just trying to tell you. Or me, or whatever the fuck this is. And the person got jealous. Why that person don't do like that with me? That you shouldn't have been doing that. You shouldn't have been looking. Yeah. We got the Empress here. Something is justified here. I was also hearing winter set or something like this. But I was thinking about, like, I wonder if this Pandora box energy is Seti's. I think it's a dude named Set, not Seti, but Sonetta or whatever like this. I wonder if that's because he kind of looked like Stefan, and I wonder if that's something like that too. Okay. Because these people was making plans in the background when you didn't even know what the fuck was going on. These people was making plans. These people was getting in your dreams, manipulating answers and stuff like this, asking you for money, begging you for stuff in your sleep. Listen, and then they wanted to see you begging somebody else for money, like your husband or your wife or something. I just need a $5 till next week or something like this, or just can I get an extra $100 or something like this? And they was gonna be recording it for everybody to see, like, oh, look at this person, they be begging, but then they was just in your motherfucking putting on some headset in your fucking brain, asking you for money, that you ain't even got to put your fucking hands on yet. Listen, y'all. Listen. I'm telling you, somebody flipping the script on something. Okay? We got the Dark Empress or a Black Empress or something like this with justice here. Okay? Okay? Because that's what I was thinking. Somebody was trying to say, like, you about to be the Emperor. So there could be a Dark Empress that want to be, the Empress to this white or light is black is white emperor. Like, somebody is pure, but they got, they got something on them from the life that they lived. Somebody wasn't perfect. All right. And we got the rest of the world, or the map. Like, this could be the rest of the world is in reverse. And then because they call false judgment on somebody, we also got the entertainment industry in reverse with that ENT. So something could be going on big in the entertainment industry right now here. Okay, magician. Okay, with the sun in reverse. I don't know. And like somebody could have had a magician energy here. But this person is in the upright, man. There's a magician that's in the upright. Somebody is just getting on this person because this person is a pretty boy. Now, either these green people or whatever is not going to be able to bring you struggle, or these people don't want to go through a struggle here. All right. Let's see. Because the sun is right up under there in reverse too. Because that'd be messed up if, like, somebody that cared about you or something at one point in time is doing that. Also, somebody wants somebody to kill you so you can cross over, so you can hurry up and get over there to them or something like this. The table is in reverse. These people could have took everything off your table here so that they don't have to struggle. They could have turned your table in reverse. Or, again, this could be Jesus knocking over the table here. And then they knocking over Jesus. Okay, or knocking over the sun. I'm about to say jocking over the sun. They did this so that they don't have to struggle, or this is somebody ruining some files or something before the sun can get a chance to come see what all these people were sitting here doing this, making all this commotion about. Yeah, because somebody wants you to be a star here. But no lovers. You're not going to have no fans. You're not going to have no likes or something like this. Because, like, critics, like, these are critics. These could be critics here. Somebody could have been trying to give you a collective, like they kind of shaded Britney Spears. They kind of did that with Britney Spears. Like, but I feel like these people came out the divine. I didn't. You get what I'm saying? Two of Wands. Yeah, this is the Most High's energy here. So that's just what this is. And so they want to burden me, or they about to be burdened, because this is the most high energy, and this is a son of David here. And somebody is looking ashamed here. They're going to have to come bring you something. Okay? And you don't even want to hear what the fuck this person is even saying. Look. So somebody could even be trying to have to bring you something on the low. They just feel like, damn, we got to come bring. It's like somebody, Jesus is born, bring these gifts. Oh, and everybody's like, oh my goodness, let me bring this blanket for baby Jesus or something. But like in this day, they're like, oh, I don't nobody want to bring that shit over here or something like this. But, like people mad. Like, I don't want that shit. If you got to have an attitude like that about it. I mean, if it's my money or something else that belonged to me, keys or something valuable, bring that shit anyways. You ain't even got to look at me. Come put it in the Dropbox. You know what I'm saying? But, but you know what I'm saying? After like the fifth person come with that funky attitude, you're going to be like, damn, do I even want this? Ugh, I don't even think I want this. You know what I'm saying? So we got death in reverse. And then we have Five of Cups energy. Somebody is not sad. Like, I don't know if somebody trying to like risk their life, or somebody... I mean, this is like also is giving me like Mr. and Mrs. Jones or whatever that movie is with Brad and Angelina. And this is like two people having to kill, like one have to die. You know what I'm saying? Because they was like spies all that time. They didn't have no kids or nothing. And then one of them was gonna have to die. Like they was gonna have to one was gonna have to kill the other or something like this. Okay, I feel like people could be like pussyfooting around because, they don't want to see these two people together. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's like somebody's doing that. Okay, but we have celebrating together. Like maybe this is the way out. Okay, for two people, because y'all wasn't doing this together. Somebody was doing it with somebody else. This Mommy Wata or this snake. Okay. It wasn't three of you. It was just two. Somebody else was telling this person what to do or something like this. All right. Yeah. Like I said, a handler is in the reverse here. Somebody else was doing this and doing handling situation here. Okay. Somebody was manipulating this because they didn't want this person to come back to you or something. And they shouldn't have done this here. All right. Hold on one second, y'all.